Hey, welcome back to Survival Island with myself and Tyler and Rystar and Ryan and Alexa Kid and
All
Trees.
four of those people? Holy hell.
Yeah,
That's a lot of people.
we got more populace now.
We got more populace?
That's not the right use of that word.
We are now part of the populace party.
That's still not. It's populist.
Yeah, shut up.
Nice.
Did you just hit me?
No, the tree hit
Oh,
you.
that's...
Obviously.
I see. That awkward alternate dimension in Minecraft where the trees fight back.
I'm sure it exists. Like,
Alright. What is our... Before we get into just being ourselves, what is our major plan for this episode? Is there anything we should, like, get done?
I think I'm gonna try to get to like. I wish we had a mini map that gave me my Y coordinate.
Why don't you just press F3 and get your Y coordinate from there?
Right.
You know, like every normal human being did until now.
Shh. I think I want to dig my hole to level like 20, because that's usually a solid
Okay.
mining level.
That sounds good.
You know, maybe not starve to death. That'd be a good plan for this episode.
That also sounds okay as well. I'm probably going to build a house.
That's
So-
also a good plan. Houses are generally nice.
Houses are okay, pretty much all the time. So yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, hey, guess what?
What?
My hole's at level 8.
Oh, well, you're doing okay with that. Get the level
Yeah.
20 thing.
Goal done. Video. All right.
I'm-
So thanks for watching, please.
If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment,
Yeah.
subscribe. We'll be back the next time. Bye! Wait, you gotta do
Oh
the
wait.
emote thing.
All right.
Wow, there's the wave. Bye!
Bye. Okay.
And also, if you're wondering why we turned our game modes to creative and survival, it's to get the damn picture for the thumbnail. You little people would think we're cheating. So I just opened my chat and it said, "Drummer World changed his game mode to creative." People are gonna be like, "Oh, Ryan's a cheater."
I'll do what I want.
Frankly, in this series, I might just like go into creative at some point.
No.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I mean, if you want, you know.
That was so passive aggressive. You were like, "Ah,
Yo,
funny joke."
I've
No.
been so passive aggressive today. It's
Shut the hell up.
ridiculous.
I live my life in a state of passive aggressiveness.
We
to be
literally
honest with you.
we were doing presentations in one of my classes today, and every single person that went up, I would just be like, "Yo, what's up with this kid?" And like, I was just so
I
rude.
stormed
And
it, so-
I'm not sorry.
That's okay. I too have been having presentations in one of my classes,
Oh, it's so
and
much fun.
I mean, yeah, we had the choice of doing a final presentation or a final paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I am doing the final paper because, unlike what most people believe, since I talk to myself on YouTube, you know, for several hours every single week of my life, I really freaking hate presentations.
You know, I don't mind it. I just like a lot of times I'm like, what if I don't want my classmates to be like apathetic about my presentation, because I know that none of them care, because like it's a required presentation.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like-
true.
Why?
I genuinely despise public speaking, which is so funny since I do this all
Yeah.
the time.
Well, I mean, it's kind of different. Like you don't really see the people. But I mean, like I also get more comfortable talking and stuff
yeah.
like if I'm with a group of people I know. Like if I'm by myself,
Yeah.
I'm like hella quiet and just like. But then as soon as
Yeah.
I'm like with a group of people, anyone who meets me with that thinks I'm super loud. So,
I mean, I can confirm you are decently loud,
you know,
so that
yeah,
works out.
It happens.
But no, I had
Time to mine.
do a speech.
I don't think I have any
I
of those
made a
achievements.
pickaxe. It's crazy.
Oh, I do.
Uh,
It's because I haven't made it crafting bench. That's why. I'm not gonna
Good.
get any achievements. It's fine.
I had to take a mandatory speech class in high school.
Oh, that's super exciting.
Yeah, it was actually horrible. And the one speech that I had to do was just like about me, some things that mean a lot to me. Talk about my family for a little bit, you know, stuff like that. It's the basics. And it was supposed to be between, I believe, 3 to 4 minutes long. I ended up talking for 6.5 minutes, and everybody's kind of just like notioning to me because there was always how it was done where there were a couple people in the class that were like keeping track of the time.
Yeah.
And they would then tell the teacher afterward, like, hey, this was the final time. So then those people would always be like notioning to you, yo, you need to pick up the pace, or you need to slow down, or else you're not going to get the time requirement. And I wasn't really paying attention to them because I'm a man of pride and honor, and I don't pay attention to no plebeians in my life. So I wasn't paying attention. I look up, they're all like face palming, and I was like, crap, I need to end off my speech here. And then my teacher asked for the time, and they were like 6:30, and I was like, well, there goes my grades. And it was pretty bad.
That's
actually.
what like most of my presentations in high school were. It was like me like super long and everyone else like nothing.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's it happens.
It's fairly unfortunate.
I may have just made way more stairs than I wanted to.
That's quite all right.
I made 4 stacks.
Well, all right. Then there were the kids that they were insistent on being like the class clowns, the jokers of the bunch. Are there a way to get spruce saplings in this damn game?
No, because we don't have a spruce tree.
I feel like there's a way for us to sift stuff in a sieve.
Probably from Exnithl. But
yeah, Exnithl. Same thing. Like, I'll have to look into that because I don't want to make this entire house out of just oak. But then there were the kids that would just like purposely try to be a-holes. Yeah. And then they would just like go talking for 20 minutes and just screw up everybody else's day. And it was like, why would you be that kind of person?
Yeah.
Be the man you want to be in the world and just don't be that.
You know what I absolutely forgot to do?
What did you absolutely forget to do?
Start the timer.
Oh my god. You have one job, Ryan.
Screw it.
Alright. That's okay.
So, maybe this one will I just started it, so maybe it'll just be a little bit longer.
Alright.
Or we'll pay attention and not do that.
I guarantee we won't pay attention.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Okay.
Go Bees.
Go Bees?
That's another thing from our high school is that it became this joke my senior year that like it's fine, go Bees. Like when everything's going wrong, you're just like go Bees because the Bees was my high school mascot.
Oh, I do I actually know what high school you went to, even though I come from a completely different state. So
yeah. Well, your sister's boyfriend went there, so.
Yes, that is very true.
Like, so it became this whole thing that's like it's fine, go Bees, and like at my graduation, every single speaker, so like all the student government, the superintendent, all the principals, all ended their speeches with go Bees. Every single one.
That's very positive thinking.
And it was like, what's going on here?
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
But then.
But wait, there's more.
Like,
for just 1995.
When Dessler was like, go Tigers, I was like, no, it's back.
Oh, God, yeah.
I was like, don't make this another thing.
All the bad memories rush back. Those of you that are in high school right now, since I feel like there's like probably a decent amount of you that are in high school right now. Maybe not. I mean, it's something that I've looked into on my channel before, was looking at the analytics and seeing exactly who actually watches my videos. And there's actually like a surprising, Ryan, you're in a bit of a predicament on that one. But there's actually a surprising shut up, I need to get onto the roof. There's actually a surprising amount of like 30 to 40-year-old people that watch my videos.
Really?
Which is I'd say creepy.
Nah.
But I'm honestly, it's kind of comforting. Because like maybe I'm making some grown dude's day that has kids and he's like, I just want to listen to some loser talk on the internet for a while at like 11 o'clock at night once the kids are asleep. They've dragged him all over town throughout the entire day, and I can accept that. And I mean, I hope your kids are good people. I hope they don't grow up to be drug addicts or serial killers.
I mean, that's a good plan. Like, I hope that doesn't happen to anyone. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
I'm just gonna stand.
Whenever Minecraft decided
see
to
that?
change, I did not see that. Whenever Minecraft decided to change the recipe for fences, was the day that I
different?
like
Oh, I
lost
hate
all
that I can't
hope.
see what you're crafting.
How we don't have Tinker's Construct.
No. Like I said,
we might need to add.
I haven't played vanilla in so long.
Yeah, we might need to add Tinker's Construct. That's a pretty important mod to life. That's another thing. If you guys have like
it would make
mod-
starting like this way harder though, because you can pull out.
Yeah, we
vanilla
wouldn't
tools.
have tools. Yeah, I mean we could set in the settings that we
Yeah,
do.
but
That requires work, and I'm not a fan.
yeah.
Okay, let's spice up. Actually, I can't spice up the inside of here yet. All right, that's fine.
Nerd.
You're smelting that crap. Okay, I'm gonna make some torches.
I really only need 3 of it. Like you can pull it out if you want.
Oh, you've already placed some torches. I see that.
I did.
No, I'm
threw them
perfectly
down.
fine doing whatever. I'm just gonna put some torches on the ground outside, and
Okay.
now we have a beautiful island. We also have another tree, which I'm going to chop down.
All right. So, here's a good question. Have you ever
All right.
like been within a really close proximity to a bear?
That's straight out of left field.
Well,
A
I was thinking
bear.
about bees and tigers and like lions, tigers.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh,
an
I got one of your
apple, our
saplings.
only food. That's okay. You can keep it.
No, I don't want
I actually, besides the fact that I know there was a bear on our campus
it.
last
In like
year,
May. Yeah.
and sure, I can't say I've ever been near a bear. We don't really get a lot of bears in Ohio. We get some, but like it's not
Yeah.
a regular occurrence. Like say the mountains of New York.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Like my grandparents live in like the Finger Lakes area.
all right, yeah, that's fair.
And there's a story I remember my grandfather once telling me that was like he literally like he was chatting with a friend and like they had a bear just walk up to one of the bird feeders and like just eating out of the bird feeder. So they like got a pellet gun and shot it with a pellet gun and he just or was it was either a pellet gun or a 22 and he just didn't like the bear just didn't care.
Jesus.
Like
oh well,
like he just didn't care. He just kept eating and then left.
that's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
No, we have in Ohio, and I feel like, you know, it's the same kind of here. A lot of deer, like, everywhere. Okay, here's an interesting question. You see a weird rodent type thing
A deer.
on no. You see a weird rodent type thing on the side of the road as you're driving. What do you call it?
What do I probably a woodchuck?
Okay, woodchuck.
I mean,
Any other
depends
names?
on what it actually is.
All right, well that's fair. A woodchuck is a decent answer. Do you have any other answers, Alex Trebek?
Alex Trebek. A deer?
It's not. It's definitely not a deer. I
Deers
can
are pretty
confirm
much
that.
rodents with hooves.
Deers are not at all rodents. What are you smoking?
They're definitely rodents with hooves.
They're definitely not rodents with hooves. You freaking weirdo. That is definitely not a thing.
You don't know that.
Would any of the things that would have come out of your mouth be whistle pigs?
No.
Okay, that actually makes me thankful.
What in the world is that?
A whistle pig is.
Is it a pig that can
Apparently,
whistle? Like that's
it is
a
not-
talented pig.
I mean, that's like what one would assume,
Mhm.
but it's just like a random thing that my sister's friend said that all her life she's referred to groundhogs or woodchucks as whistle pigs. And now I've been trying to find people ever since that call groundhogs / woodchucks whistle pigs.
That's super weird.
So I'm glad that like you joined the party of what the hell is she smoking? Whistle pig is not actually a thing.
Yeah, that's just
Okay. I'm glad we can clear that up, actually. Of all the things that I desired to do today, clearing up that a whistle pig is not
that's
wait a minute.
number one.
Clearing up that a groundhog is not a whistle pig is definitely up there. Alright. What are you doing at the current moment?
I'm trying to find anything interesting to mine, and so far I've found gravel and cobblestone.
That's nothing too interesting.
No, it's really not. Like,
It's actually like not interesting at all.
yeah.
I finished
But,
our
like,
house.
We're gonna need resources, and like,
Our house definitely looks a lot worse than I wanted it to look. I'm usually
Ty, what are you
okay
doing?
at building. I'm usually okay at building, and this just looks like actual trash.
alright, let me
Like-
come up and see.
There's gotta be a way to make this
Oh,
look.
I can't sprint anymore. Whoops.
Okay, we're gonna... This is like Operation Home Makeover right now.
Home makeover? Are we on HGTV?
We are on HGTV.
HG?
HGTV.
I mean,
That show
I think-
wasn't bad.
I think that looks okay. That's a network, Tyler.
Network. I mean, I was talking about American Home Makeover, but
Oh, I was
Yeah.
talking about
HP GT,
HP Bitapapa.
HP GT.
Yeah, that.
Exactly. No, I was talking about the show. American Home Makeover.
America.
Home Edition. Something.
I can't say I've ever watched it.
It was okay. I mean, it was basically just like go around the U.S., find a really poor family that can't afford their current rent, and then make them a dope house. And then everybody starts crying and
He doesn't
exploding.
have to know.
What are you doing to my house?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm actually a little bit concerned. Were you
Nothing.
trying to like get wood?
No.
Okay. You better not. Okay.
Shh.
Stop shooting me.
Shush.
It's coming through like so weird on my microphone. It's like you're a pig whistling.
I bet it sounds super weird because there's no
Yeah.
pop filter on this.
Yeah,
So-
there's no soda pop filter. That brings up an interesting question. Okay.
It's soda, not pop. I'm from the north.
Oh my god. It's totally pop.
No. Pop's
It's
a type
so
of music.
Pop is also a type of music, but it's also the shortening of popular.
Like
So-
Wicked?
Wicked is not popular.
I want to be popular.
I want to not ever hear you sing that ever again. Actually,
No, you took down my creation.
I did take down your creation because I wanted to fix these
Oh.
logs.
Tyler,
I'm sorry, but
Tyler, I'm all wet now.
that's
Fix
definitely
it.
not what she said. Okay, well, that's starting to come out a little bit
Please.
strange, Ryan.
All right, no.
I'm not going to fix your wetness.
All right, I'm just gonna go back in my hole then.
All right. That's where you belong.
Whoa,
Yeah.
too much.
I got a wooden hoe in my inventory and a wooden hoe in the...
You know what I want to find? I want to find lapis so we can make our house out of lapis.
I actually would probably cry of how awful that would look. Were you ever on, like, a Minecraft server in the early beta days?
No.
Where people just, like, had full-on creative powers? I mean, okay, I say beta days before there was creative, but, like, when creative came out... Actually, creative came out in beta, right?
I think so. I think creative's always been in.
Creative has not always been in. That's
Then,
that's ignorance.
then I don't know.
Okay, the house looks slightly better.
I think it looked okay.
Okay, thanks, Ryan.
No problem.
Your acceptance was all I really needed to move on with my life.
Good.
But back in I was on a server back in like 8th grade, so a good 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was ran by one of my friends, and it wasn't just like a server for the
Where did
friends.
you run it to?
He ran it all the way to like Milwaukee. That was the first city I thought of.
Nice.
But
Reno.
the kid was really nice. He put it like up on the server websites and stuff, and like he would have a couple, like maybe 50 people at a time on the server.
Wow.
Yeah, like a decent amount of people. Like not a crappy amount. Like it was actually a legit server. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
But like since I knew him, and he was a chill kid to start, he was just like, yo, you can have creative powers. There's a whole section of this map. Just like, go ahead.
wild.
You can build whatever you want. Back in the day, I was like, yo, that's great because survival Minecraft is like so freaking bad. I hate it so much. So I just want to build all of the craziest stuff ever. So like me and a bunch of the kids at my school all had creative powers because we knew the server owner. And the amount of people that would just make these cringeworthy houses. I remember my favorite one. It was from a friend of mine, Jacob. He's done videos with me in the past, but I
Does he
don't
spell that
know.
with a K or a C?
It's definitely with a C because he's not from like Russia.
Jacob, duh.
Jacoby.
That's
But,
definitely not. Jacoby's not Russian.
Jacoby is definitely not Russian. But he made a house, and it was just like really, really tall, like a skyscraper, and then it was completely made of diamond blocks.
What a house.
And then he filled every single square of diamond blocks with paintings.
That's disgusting.
Like you just
I
look
actually
at it.
really don't like the paintings in this game. Like,
Does anybody actually really like the paintings in this game?
no, I don't. I don't think anyone does.
Nobody actually enjoys that.
The weird skull ones, those are pretty cool.
All right, my roommate likes them.
No, tell your roommate that
Yeah, you
no,
can.
That's super neat.
that's definitely not a thing.
Hey,
the
man.
paintings
I'll
in
let him
Minecraft
have his
can never be
opinion.
liked.
You can have yours.
I'm not going to accept his opinion, actually. Yo, we have cantaloupe.
Oh yes.
This is a beautiful day. I'm gonna plant so
Beautiful
many more
orange fruit.
cantaloupe.
That's okay. I'm getting
We're-
clay right now, so we can have bricks.
We're only going to live off of cantaloupe from here on out.
You're gonna
Cantaloupe.
throw out every other plant.
I also have spinach, which I'm
Spinach
just
isn't
munching on
bad.
now. Spinach is okay. I prefer spinach to be raw. I'm not a huge fan of cooked spinach,
Yeah.
but
All right. Cooked spinach in stuff is really good.
cooked spinach in stuff is fine. Like if you want to give me some kind of like cheesy pasta bake with some spinach in it,
Yeah, that's
sign
the
me
bomb.
up. That sounds great. But like, if you're just giving me a side and it's just cooked spinach, I'm gonna be like, eh.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes
I'll-
it's good. Like if you have a really like cream sauce, buttery lemon fish with some cooked spinach on the side, and like you all mix it,
Cream sauce.
and you like mix it all together. That's usually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree. Are there any foods, like vegetable-wise, that you're not supposed to like in terms of like being a kid, but you actually really enjoy?
Brussels sprouts, maybe?
That is definitely like the exact same answer that I was gonna say.
Like
Like
The
we
thing
grow
is that, like,
up.
I've never had like raw Brussels sprouts. Like the only way I've ever had them is like cooked, and my dad like puts so many spices on them and like cooks them just right,
Yeah.
and they're just like I don't know.
They're
It's just good.
delicious. Yeah, we're brought up to hate all vegetables and Brussels sprouts. It's like they're the worst thing in the world. Why would anybody ever eat Brussels sprouts? And then you like
I mean, I feel like that's a very like cartoon thing to do. Like
that is a cartoon thing to do, but like one of my closest friends from home,
Mhm.
like I would have to pay him to eat a salad. Like
I hear zombie.
I don't.
Yo,
hear
speaking of home, I really want salt potatoes.
okay,
Like, I'm excited for Thanksgiving because I get creamed corn and salt potatoes and stuffing.
cream corn, I'm down with. Sign me up in the cream corn department, but don't even say salt potatoes. We're sitting off camera and we're just like
All right.
talking about random crap after we ended that last episode. Because fun fact, this is like 4 minutes after the previous recording.
Yep.
Actually, it's like 20
And
minutes.
it's also like a week and 2 days before Thanksgiving. And
It is also a week and 2 days before Thanksgiving. That is also true. But Ryan's just like, yo, I could go for some salt potatoes. What in the hell is a salt potato?
all right. So,
Please inform me.
all right. So,
I'm excited.
All right.
to know.
So I'm from Syracuse, New York. So it's like super central New York.
I'm gonna find your house and kill you now.
All right. That's quite an area to comb. Good luck. And like, no, I'm gonna come drop my stuff up. So being in that, like the reason that like the area of Syracuse was settled is because there's a couple lakes by it, and underneath the lakes are huge salt deposits.
In which there's then potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes
underneath
grow in the salt. No,
I
so
picked
like
up on that.
like salt was like used for everything in the early days of Syracuse. Like,
I mean, salt was used for everything in every society, Ryan.
I mean,
Don't force your
no,
opinions
no.
of salt on other people.
more so.
Okay.
Whoa, what is this floor? So like, it was. I'm pretty sure it was like by accident found. And like, some guy just dropped his potatoes in salt. So like, salt potatoes is literally just make like boil potatoes in salt water. Like that's it, and it's absolutely delicious.
I mean, it actually does sound pretty.
So
okay.
like, it's like mashed potatoes without being mashed.
So like potatoes.
Yeah, but with salt, and it's delicious.
I mean, most potatoes do have salt, so they're kind of like French fries.
They're
But
no,
they're giant,
They're
full
like
potatoes.
super salty though. All right, do you have any
And
wood?
they're not
Or
fried.
should I beat down the house again?
I do have wood, but give me a second because I just got an amazing idea,
Burn
and
the
I'm
tree
now
down.
not burn the tree down.
Okay.
Except now we have a bunch of phantom blocks, and I hate every second of it. There's one. Okay, I will drop down wood in front of the house in several seconds.
I punched some tree. I think I'm good. Ah! A tree just spawned on me. Um,
Good. I actually have a ton of wood.
I'm good.
We're doing fine in the wood department. So,
Make all the
where,
sticks.
where, you're the one keeping track of time. Where are we? I feel like I've been talking for like 6 years.
We're at 20 minutes.
Alright, we should like probably end off the video.
Did you take all the coal too?
I did take all the coal. Just give me a hot second.
I got
I
it.
will be back down
I got it.
shortly.
I pulled some out of the furnace.
Alright, I will be back down shortly.
Alright,
And then,
and then we'll end
I will
this.
provide you with the keys to the kingdom.
I already have
Okay.
the keys. See,
I am sitting at half of a heart, which is
I
a
just
little
ate an
bit-
apple, so I haven't starved
Oh.
yet. I
Way
punched
to
the
be,
tree and got an apple.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Way to be a dick to humans.
Why? Because I ate an apple?
Yeah, what do you need from me?
I got it. I don't need anything. You
Alright,
fool.
well, screw you too, Ryan. I'm gonna drop off, like, all my crap. Because I'm probably gonna die, and that's gonna be sad. And then I'm gonna put
Well,
that seed right
do that.
there. I'm gonna
Then
put my seed
Start
in
up-
the garden.
Start up your death counter.
I forgot to start up the death counter. We have not died yet, so don't worry.
Hey, don't worry. I got leaves.
I'll do that. I'll do that as soon as this ends. Yeah, I'm doing something with the leaves. Don't you worry. All right, let's end off the episode.
All right.
If you
If you liked and enjoyed and trees,
if you like pina coladas,
getting drunk
Alright.
in the rain.
if we enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you like pina coladas, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.